Breaking news. Is it what I think it is? Is it? Is it? Is it? No, it's soccer news. Never mind. Well, that pretty much confirms it. NASCAR has once and for all proven their bias. I never thought I would see a worse racing weekend in terms of stupidity than this weekend. This is horrible. It's horrifying. It's stupid and moronic. For those of you, and there's a lot for some reason, who have this assumption that I am a conspiracy theorist or I show my bias, guess what? I don't work for NASCAR. And believe me, if I did, it'd be much better than NASCAR is right now. The entire Talladega weekend, not just the Cup race, the truck race did too. The entire Talladega weekend was complete garbage. I never thought I would see a more ridiculous weekend than this. First problem. The truck race was not on my local Fox station. What took it over? Another ACC college football game. You want evidence of that? Alright, let's see when the truck race comes on today. No, that's the NFL. That's the Cup race. Ah, there's the truck race. Okay, it comes on at 1:22 today. What station has it? Wait a minute. That's the New York stations. We don't get those. What's going on here? Okay, let's see. But that can't be right. We don't get these stations. But what's on my Fox station? Oh, figures! College football! ACC rooting things for us NASCAR fans. Again! What does Fox Sports Dud have? Oh, look! College football! Again! What's that? Oh, it's qualifying for Cup. And F1. Now, wait a minute. Let me see if there's an alternative way out of this, because... That's that. That's that show I'll see part of today, before I go to work. I was going to try to let my dad know when the truck race was on, but apparently it's not coming on. Because it's on the station we don't get. Because Fox is stupid. You don't see NBC or ESPN doing this with NASCAR races, do you? So the only station that gets NASCAR today, in terms of the truck race, is stations we don't get. Because college football and Fox are like this. Yeah, watch out that we're better than ESPN. We've got to keep our college football. What else is going on? What's that? Oh, that's that thing on the Bubba and Blaney's Halloween. But oh, look, 220. It has the Cup race, a station we actually get. Okay, this is kind of a weird thing. Why did they call it Victory Lap and Victory Lane? That's kind of a weird thing. Day of Spain show. So, yeah. I was going to tell my dad when the truck race was going to come on, but we can't watch it. Thanks, Fox. You ruined it again. Douches. No wonder ESPN was eons better than Fox. And NASCAR wanted to keep you guys instead. Pathetic. And apparently a few YouTubian buddies were asking, when the truck race was going to appear. Well, it didn't appear on mine, so I pretty much doubt it appeared anywhere else either. And thankfully I wasn't around to watch the race anyway, because, come to find out, this is what ended the race.
So much quicker than the inside, and now Peters goes on defense.
Oh, problems. Gallagher out of shape. Into John West Townley. Peters stays out front. No caution yet.
Those trucks are well out of harm's way. NASCAR's decided to let these boys
Caution is out, and that will do it. Timothy Peters going to go back-to-back at Talladega.
All right, let me see if I got this right now. The moron trying to block both lanes ends up blocking an aggressive format against Spencer Gallagher and gets Gallagher and Sir Crash-A-Lot caught up in a wreck to end the race, with the moron still leading. And he gets the win. Why is that? That's stupid. Why was the moron allowed to keep the win after causing a wreck? That was stupid. You see, if I was NASCAR, this is what would have happened. First thing I would have done, Timothy Peters would have been black flagged for aggressive driving. And as an automatic result, would get probation until the end of 2015. Now, where would I place Peters? Last truck on the lead lap makes sense, because idiotic driving at Talladega, dumb idea. As a result of this, Brendan Jones, who was second at the time of the caution, would be declared the winner. This would discourage the overly used, ridiculous thing that, if you've been watching my top 100 OMG NASCAR finishes video, you would know as douchey-booshy blocking. Because Kyle Busch in 2009 at Daytona is what coined that term, douchey-booshy blocking. But if you think that was the stupidest thing to happen the entire weekend, you have no idea. Because NASCAR shot itself in the foot, not once, not twice, but 3 times. What happened? Well, we were coming to the green-white checkered. Now keep in mind, NASCAR said we're only going to have 1 because of all the dangers that 3 could bring to Talladega. So they have 1 green-white checkered attempt. Dale Jr. and Joey Logano on the front row. They didn't even get to the start-finish line before Jimmy Johnson gets a bit sideways and causes a mini crash. And because of that, NASCAR threw the caution even before they got to the start-finish line. Oh well, race over, Joey Logano wins. That was their 1 attempt at. Huh? NASCAR disobeyed its own rule? They're going to try it again? NASCAR made its own rule change and they didn't even stick with it. If the race would have ended right there, then the only thing we would have been complaining about is NASCAR's idea for this rule change. And whether it should be 3 or none or what they would have done. No! NASCAR decided to make it even worse! Because about 4 rows back, Kevin Harvick's engine was blowing up. He could not maintain 30 miles an hour, let alone 180 something. So if this green-white checker was going to happen, there was no way that he would be able. There would be no way he would be able to maintain with the pack. So when the weirdly second green-white checkered happened, Harvick's engine was not able to maintain pace. So when Trevor Bayne tried to pass him, Harvick turned his car to the right, spins Bayne, and causes the big one. Meanwhile, NASCAR was waiting for the pack to get past the start-finish line And Joey Logano and Jeff Gordon were in the outside lane. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Brad Keselowski in this lane. The instant it looked like Junior was about to take the lead, oh, stop right there, caution, we can't let Junior win. And here's why. At the time that this happened, Dale Earnhardt Jr. was on the outside looking in to get into the third round of the chase. If Dale Jr. would have won the race, the driver he would have displaced was Kyle Busch. Oh, but it gets more weird than that. NASCAR made up a rule in 2013 saying, if you manipulate the finish of the race, we're going to do something to penalize you. You remember Truex Gate, right?
Caution flag is out. Things change again.
Wow.
You're rolling, man. You're rolling. You're rolling. You're rolling. Leader's right behind you. Leader's right behind you. Right behind you. Right behind you. You're all right. Dig, 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 dig. You're all right. You're legal. You're legal. You're legal. You're legal.
Got a little tap there, I believe, from Dale Jr. in the 88.
Wow.
Now, if Harvick caused a wreck on purpose, shouldn't NASCAR do something about it? Yes. Would they? No. And here is why. I said during the biggest NASCAR BS penalty of all time video, which was my Truex Gate rant video, that NASCAR disguised everything when the only thing they really did was penalize Martin Truex Jr., forcing him out, putting Ryan Newman, and for some odd reason Jeff Gordon in the next the chase in 2013. The Clint Bowyer penalty was wiped out by the reforming of the chase, and the Brian Vickers penalty didn't count because Vickers did not race Cup full-time that year. So basically all you did was penalize Martin Truex Jr. for something he didn't even do! And if you guys were convinced that Bowyer was the one cheating in that thing, by this...
Right with you, 88. Right with you. Right with you. Right with you.
And you're telling me that Kevin Harvick was not cheating by doing this?
There's some of the teams that questioned what the 4-car did on the restarts, and we went back and walked through with them. But procedurally from NASCAR, we don't see anything there that is of suspect.
Then that, NASCAR, proves your bias. I've been saying for years that you have bias towards certain drivers. And believe me, Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick are two of them. In fact, Harvick and Busch are just two of the 6 mega baddies that you guys have. So I knew nothing was going to happen. And then on top of that, you screw Junior and Denny Hamlin? Because if Harvick would have been slowed up the entire time and he did not cause that wreck, Hamlin would have gotten into the chase instead of Harvick. So NASCAR, you just showed us how much you are biased towards certain drivers. And now everyone knows it. Take a look at the dislikes on your videos about that. Take a look. When you get all of the NASCAR fans united into something, and they're agreeing on something, you know you screwed up. And here's more evidence. Remember earlier in the year when I accused you guys of throwing that phantom debris caution during the 2015 California race to make sure that Kevin Harvick would have a shot of winning the race in there? Remember my debris phantom video?
Never seen out on the track, but when he's there, everything is out of whack. He is Brian's friend to help him get his way. You want this guy to win? Well, not today.
Yeah, remember that, NASCAR? Apparently you throwing that caution for debris to screw up your plan and making the good guys beat you down with that plan taught you, we should be more careful about how we manipulate all these things and stuff. No. In fact, you want to know what I would do if I was in your position to that little pest Harvick? Yeah. Let's just reincarnate Truex Gate, but in the right direction. This is what I would have done if I was NASCAR. First thing, penalize Kevin Harvick either by a points amount or by penalizing him to the tail end of the lead lap of the Talladega race. Either way, this would put Harvick out of the chase and put Denny Hamlin into the next round, because he would have been the first guy out. Also, because of your guys' stupidity towards putting Jeff Gordon into the 2013 chase, I would give Dale Earnhardt Jr. an exemption to advance to the next round because of Harvick's manipulation and your BS caution calling, costing Jr. a chance to compete for the win against said Joey Logano. In addition, because of Harvick's manipulation and because of what you did to MWR after the Boyer thing, I would also penalize Stewart Haas Racing $100,000. What's fair is fair. And on top of that, I would give Kevin Harvick probation for the rest of the year. This would be the absolute fairest result possible that you could have done. But no, you decided to spare your idiotic pests once again. Not just in this race, but the other race too. It's moronic and pathetic. There's a reason that Timothy Peters is called the moron, and there's a reason that Kevin Harvick is called the instigator. It is stupid beyond all results. Oh, and your assumption that Kevin Harvick finished 7th or 8th? I think this would say otherwise. This is DirecTV's results for the top 10. Do you see Kevin Harvick's name anywhere? No, you do not, because he did not finish in the top 10. So do not hand me that crap. In addition, I am going to do something else that you will not like, NASCAR, and believe me, a lot of fans will do this on top of that. Remember I said earlier in the year that if Kyle Busch wins the championship after missing nearly a third of the year, that I would kill off the Cup Series? Well, add Kevin Harvick's name to that list, because Harvick winning the title, again, after all the crap that you've done, not just last year, but this year, to try and spare his little butt, that'll be the ultimate evidence to prove to everyone, and I mean everyone, that you guys are nothing more than manipulative yahoos. There's a reason that NASCAR is dying. There's a reason that motorsports as a whole is dying. You guys are the major poison that has raged out the entirety of what we call NASCAR. We want legitimacy in racing. We do not want the Busch method. The Robbie method would be more appropriate at this point, which, by the way, the Robbie method is race dirty against the dirty drivers and race clean against the clean drivers. Well, everyone in NASCAR, I want you to write that little past Harvick like there's no tomorrow. This BS is going to end, or the Cup Series will perish, just like WWE. In addition, here's something else I would do. Get rid of the chase. I've been saying it since day one. Stuff like this is why the chase should not exist. If the chase did not exist, none of this crap would happen. But no, Brainless Franz and his brainful wonders. There's a reason that the chase sucks. No matter what format you have, it's going to suck every single time. Get rid of the damn thing. In addition, since you like doing stupid things at Talladega, do us all a favor and get rid of that track from the schedule. You always want to do stupid things at Talladega. In fact, get rid of the Pepsi 400 at Daytona too. Make the Daytona 500 the only restricted plate race you got. Because heritage and stuff. In terms of NASCAR. But the 2 Talladega races and the fall Daytona race, get rid of them. I've had enough of those tracks. There's a reason nobody likes watching those areas anymore. Why do you think you keep having riots? No, it's not, oh, Talladega's full of Junior fans, and if he doesn't win, they're going to throw garbage at us. No, it's not. It's because they want legitimate racing at their home area, and you guys screw it up every single time. Why do you do that? If you're going to be that way towards Talladega, just leave Talladega alone. And on top of that, here's something that everybody wants. I keep seeing hashtags that says Fire France. Here's an idea. Get rid of the entire NASCAR officiating team. Hire a new crowd of people. People who can actually get the job done. I don't care if you gotta hire IndyCar's crew. I don't care if you gotta hire the NHRA's crew. I don't care if you hire Formula One's crew. But France, Helton, you guys, get out!
Because we've had it with your garbage. And believe me, if Kyle Busch or Kevin Harvick win the championship, the Cup Series, it dies. Just like WWE and all of pro wrestling. Eliminate this garbage at once and eliminate Harvick. That's my final answer.
See that hand? To the bottom. See that hand? Just wanted to touch him, man. Just wanted to touch him. Can't get him to the high side. Here he comes. There he goes.